Welcome back to Captain DLC Gaming. Today we're jumping back into the standard rank queue and we're going to see how we can do with mono green aggro. So without further ado, let's jump right in. This is a deck that I was playing a little bit before, right after the bans rather. And it helped get me up the ladder a little bit towards Platinum. I'm not sure at the Platinum level if it's still good, but we've been seeing a lot of variety in Standard, so let's give this deck a try again. This is a keepable hand with Lotus Cobra to ramp us up. See what our opponent is playing Yorion. Oh, is it the control deck version? I think there's a lot of Yorion decks out right now. People are definitely doing some cool experimentation. Get the Lotus Cobra down on turn 2, hoping to rip a land off the top of the deck, and we do. Bay of Wishes. So 4 mana available. I think we just go. Let's be aggressive. Go right into Questing Beast, and there you have it. The opponent doesn't want to wait around to see what happens next. Mono green getting it done at Platinum. That was a really good curved out hand for us. Lotus Cobra into the Questing Beast. Let's jam another game. See what happens. Excuse me. I don't know that we're playing the ultimate or best playlist with mono green. Definitely prioritizing the lower cost creatures. I'm not sure that everyone in mono green is still playing 4 of Questing Beasts. We definitely are. Wildwood Tracker is our aggressive 1-drop. This is keepable. Hopefully we draw into bigger threats as we start to curve out, but Stonecoil Serpent is a nice filler in the in-between. So we will play out the Tracker. Say go. See what our opponent's up to here. Mire Triton, okay. Likely a Croxa deck. Do they have anything munchable? No. But having the Ooze out, we can at least get rid of cards out of the graveyard if it is indeed a Croxa deck, keep them off of that. We'll go ahead and offer the trade with the Tracker. We're going to need to be able to get our creatures through Death Touch, so might as well sacrifice the smaller guy at this point. Death Touch can really hold up our game plan. Heartless Ad comes in for the Ooze. Which makes sense. Question here is, do we Stonecoil Serpent for 3, put some pressure on the battlefield, or do we Lotus Cobra for the ramp? I think we Lotus Cobra, make a bigger Serpent next turn, Heart's Desire, and pass the turn. That gives us the option of Lovestruck Beast next turn, or a big Stonecoil Serpent if we want. If we draw into a land, that Serpent can be a 5/5. Nighthawk Scavenger. That's a good card. Inside or outside of your rogue deck. Thirst comes in to take care of the snake. Interesting, interesting. Alright, so they're going to be coming in over top. So I feel like I want to hold Questing Beast for next turn. I don't want to run him into Death Touch. That's not a trade I'm interested in making. We need this to be a 3/3 to trade with this Scavenger. but then we don't play anything else. It's a trade one way or another, so I think we do this for 4. No attacks. We'll keep Bell alive. Pass the turn. There's an argument that maybe I should have played Lovestruck Beast, baiting the opponent into attacking with Nighthawk Scavenger, and then making the Questing Beast better on the next turn. Liliana's gonna definitely change the dynamic here. So I forget the version of what she does. Discard, lose 3 life. Negative X, negative. Okay, that's good. And actually might turn out okay for us. Opponent tapped out. If they swing in with the Nighthawk here, then we can do 4 damage to face and take out the Liliana, which I'm keen to do here. I will take the 6-point swing from Nighthawk Scavenger. Opponent thinking about their scry, throw it on the bottom, not quite what they're looking for. And our opponent is playing smart. Does not, well, I guess Bell could have killed Liliana, so it makes sense they held back. See, the +1, discard a card, lose 3 life. But I think we keep the Wildwood Tracker as a discard fodder. But let's go Lovestruck Beast here. I'm not interested in a Serpent for 1, so we'll pass the turn. Likely we'll see a discard activation from Liliana and an attack from Nighthawk Scavenger. Yep, if they get another creature in play, which that is a creature. Alright. Bonecrusher Giant taking care of Bell, rendering the Lovestruck Beast as our 5/5 wall. Nighthawk comes in. We can't get Questing Beast through, but we can at least get rid of the Channeler, so I think that's what we're going to do here.
I'll be even more powerful.
Alright, so the opponent didn't chump block with the Channeler. That makes sense. It's a value engine. We'll pass the turn. Take another hit from the Scavenger here. Bonecrusher Giant comes in. Opponent building out their board quite well. See if the opponent goes for the activation on the Channeler. Nope, they just play the land. Interesting. Wanting to hold up trades, I suppose. Crawling Barrens for us. If we send in Questing Beast, likely it trades with a Bonecrusher Giant. Do we sit back a turn? Or do we accept that trade? Definitely think the opponent will take the trade there. Let's try it out. Maybe they'll let it go through. Nope, they take the trade. Okay. That's what I would have done. Yep. That's fine. Serpent. For 5. Gives the opponent motivation to not activate the Channeler on their turn. Ooh, Timuret Calls the Dead. That's a card. Ooh, and there we see Kroxa. Alright. How many cards in the graveyard for the opponent? 9, yep. I can't cast it quite this turn, but we'll see him next turn for sure. Nighthawk Scavenger. With Kroxa coming in, do we let that come through? No. No. We'll take the trade. interesting here. Okay, so we can only make a 5/5. Crocs is going to come in as a 6/6. Then we're going to have to discard. So I think what we want to do here, if we don't discard, we lose 3 life. Do 3, that makes it a 7. Yep. So we'll cast Stone Coil for 3. Oh, wow, math. Math is hard, folks. Misplay on my part. So what I wanted to do was cast it for 2, and then mutate for 3. Got my numbers backwards. Timurat calls the dead one more time. If we see Croxa, then we lose the Gem Razor, which is unfortunate for us, and this game is getting out of control for us, and our opponent definitely got the competitive edge here. 2 Croxes in hand. Yep. That's it for Gem Razor. I would have rather lost life and had a 6/6 to trade with Croxa. The Mammoth. At this point, I think we just need a creature on board. That misplay definitely hurt us. So now we can only threaten the double block, which isn't too bad. They can only take 1. Liliana comes back. Alright.
I have the right to choose my own.
She gonna take care of the beast? Oh, interesting. They go for the Stone Coil Serpent.
You grow weak.
That makes our double block better. They can either take the Mammoth or the Beast. I would take the Beast. I think even though there's definitely an argument for the Mammoth being the bigger threat, but if we play anything 1/1 or larger on the next turn, we can offer up a double block again. We won't see Croxa quite on this turn. Land's not going to do anything for us. And we need to deal with Liliana. Not sure how to activate those emotes. I probably don't have any, but opponent happy with what's going on here. And then think about what they're going to do next. Two Croxes in hand and a mystery card. Looking in their graveyard. Oh, so they use Awakening. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, get the Nighthawk Scavenger back and another Channeler. Yeah, we're toast, folks. Discard a card, lose 3 life, pass.
Things my way.
My turn. Alright, we'll see what we draw. Yeah, buddy. We get a Love Strike Beast. Not gonna get us out of this by any means. Let's threaten Liliana. Liliana. Yeah. Let's see. Opponent can push 4 damage. Another Nighthawk Scavenger. Smart play. I don't think we have anything in our deck that gets us out of this. Yep. And then Crocs comes down. We'll lose 3.
I have no interest
3 more.
in fair.
could have pushed lethal. Yeah, no matter what they do, we're dead. Coming across for. We'll let the opponent finish. There you go. All right. However you want to finish. It's like in D&D when the DM says, "Hey, you did enough damage to kill the creature. How do you want to call your kill?" Not a good matchup for us there. We're too slow. Once you get into the late game, we just get run over. Let's go for one more here. Keep the consistency in our videos of 3 games when we play standard. I think feels about right. I think with this particular deck, if we don't get a matchup that's favorable, and if we don't get a great opening hand, which this could definitely work, then if the game just goes on too long, we're kind of toast. Will we see mono red here? That could be interesting. Let's get Bell out. Pass the turn. I don't assume just with one red land that it is mono red. Been seeing a little bit less of that in the format. Bonecrusher Giant, definitely a staple in any red deck though. And we get our questing beast, which is good. Yeah, I think we can just do ooze here. A little bit of a lightning rod. Might just pull removal out of the opponent's hand. Bonecrusher Giant number 2. Okay. Lustrike Beast is just a wall, so I'm going to go ahead and play the Mammoth. We'll get Landfall Trigger off of next turn, see what the opponent puts into the battlefield this turn. He'll put the Giant. Two Questing Beasts. That's interesting. So I think here, we could use the Ram through to ensure we get through, but I might want to save that for later. So we'll just go attacking with the Mammoth. If they don't block and we're worried about the Giant, then we can ram through, but I think I want to save my combat trick. Non-surprise Questing Beast? I think let's go for on a Stone Coiled Serpent. Garrick's Uprising. Okay, so we're definitely expecting more big creatures. Bonecrusher Giant gets Trample, and we draw into a third Questing Beast. Well, that doesn't happen every day. So if we ram through, we get in 7. If we Questing Beast, likely the trade with the Bonecrusher Giant on the Beast. It's actually really good for us. If we take out the Stone Coiled Serpent, that's a lot worse for us. But let's see what happens. They just let the damage come through. Opponent down to 4. Interesting choice. Let's see what they do here on turn 4 for them. Or turn 5. I don't remember if they've missed the land drop. Alright. Garrick's Harbinger. Hexproof from black. Trample. Garrick's Uprising trigger. Opponent says that's enough. We could have pushed through lethal on the next turn. We would have rammed through to get rid of one of them. I don't think it matters. And then just, we've got lethal on board. Alright, that's the 3 games today. Mono Green getting it done in the Platinum Ranked queue. That actually worked out better than I thought it was going to, so I'm happy to have the wins. And that was some pretty fun gameplay. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, if you have any questions, comments, and we will see you next time in the arena. Catch you on the flip side.